Why is it hard to pay attention? Or why do we get distracted? Hi there, I'm Sunny, your four-legged emotional support expert. And today we're going to sniff out a very common trail in your lives, the mysterious case of the brain that won't stop jumping from one thing to another. Today's video is titled Squirrel: How to Control Your Brain's Distractions. Make yourselves comfortable. Find the sunny spot, just the way I like it, and get ready to learn why your head sometimes feels like a park full of scurrying squirrels. Woo! You humans have incredible minds, but sometimes it seems like you have a crazy monkey living inside. The Buddhist monk and meditation expert Eckhart Tolle says most humans hear a voice in their head that comments, judges, and compares all the time. It's as if I were in the park trying to track the scent of a steak, but my nose kept alerting me to a cat, a flying leaf, another dog, and, woof, an old piece of pizza. Science says the normal state of the mind is chaos. If you don't train it, your attention is drawn to anything that is problematic or painful at the moment. In my world, this is like when a new puppy arrives home. It wants to bite everything at once. Neuroscientist Lisa Feldman Barrett explains that the brain is a prediction machine. It's always trying to guess what will happen next to save energy. The problem is that in this urge to predict, it forgets what is happening right now. Inside your head, you have something called the reticular activating system, RAS. It's like my super smell. This system filters the millions of data points you receive, so you only see what is important. If you are obsessed with your problems, your RAS will only show you more problems. As Valentin Padilla says, you end up seeing the world through colored glasses. If the glasses are dark, the whole park looks sad. Psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, what a tough name to bark, speaks of psychic entropy. Imagine a yard where all the toys are scattered, bones are buried in random places, and the water is spilled. That's how the mind feels when there is disorder in consciousness. Worries and anxieties are like intruders that won't let us enjoy the present. To combat this, we need to reach Negentropy, or the state of flow. It's that magical moment when you are so focused on something that time disappears. Like when I chase a ball, there is no past, no future, there is only the ball and my sprint. Csikszentmihalyi says that flow is the boundary between boredom and anxiety. If the challenge is too easy, you get bored, like when they give me an old plush toy. If it's too hard, you get scared, like when the vet pulls out a syringe. Author Stephen Hayes has a piece of advice I love. Get out of your mind and into your life. Many of you live trapped on the mind train. You hop into the wagon of a negative thought and let it take you to a very ugly station. Hayes proposes cognitive defusion. This means learning to look at your thoughts as if they were graffiti on a wall or clouds in the sky, instead of believing they are absolute reality. You are not your thoughts. As Eckhart Tolle says, you are the conscious observer, the sky through which the thought birds fly. If you have the thought, I am a mess, it doesn't mean you are one, it just means you're having the thought that you are. Woof, what a relief. As an expert dog, I know that training requires patience. You can't ask your brain to stay still from one day to the next. Here are my favorite techniques to calm your mental squirrels. A. The conscious pause. SOBE. This is a great technique mentioned by Ruth Bear to snap out of autopilot. 1. S. Stop. Pause for a second. Straighten your spine, like I do when I perk up my ears. 2. O. Observe. What is happening in your body? Are your shoulders tense? 3. B. Breathe. Take 1 or 2 deep breaths. Feel the air going in and out. 4. E. Expand. Look around you. Notice that the present is bigger than your worries. B. Labeling squirrels. Every time a thought distracts you, instead of getting angry, use mindful labeling. Simply say quietly or to yourself, thought. Don't add anything else. Don't punish yourself. As Pema Chodron says, every time you label a thought with kindness, you are taming your internal wild dog with compassion. C. Leaves on a stream. This is a technique from Stephen Hayes that I love to imagine. Close your eyes and imagine a river with floating leaves. Every thought you have, place it on a leaf and let the current carry it away. Don't try to make the river go faster. Just observe. If you fall into the river, get distracted, no big deal. Shake yourself off like I do after a bath and head back to the shore. Urge surfing. Sometimes distraction comes from an impulse to check your phone or eat something you shouldn't. Ruth Bear proposes urge surfing. Imagine that desire is a wave. Don't fight it. Just watch it rise, reach its peak, and then subside until it disappears. Your breath is your surfboard. Most humans travel through a time that doesn't belong to them. They jump from the past to the future and rarely inhabit the present. As the Dalai Lama says, sometimes you live as if you were never going to die, and die as if you had never lived. Sonia Lubomirsky mentions that people who are able to savor the simple pleasures of day-to-day life are much happier. You don't need a yacht or a Nobel Prize to be okay. You just need to notice how good the coffee tastes or how soft your dog's fur is. Please, pet your dogs more. It's good for both of your body budgets. A very common mistake humans make is that they bark at themselves when they get distracted. They say things like, "I'm an idiot. I can't concentrate." Oof, that hurts. Destructive self-criticism only increases stress and hormones like cortisol. To get your brain to stop barking at every squirrel, you need to train your will. James Clear teaches us that habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. If you want to be more focused, don't try to meditate for 2 hours tomorrow. Start with the 2-minute rule. Do something that takes less than 2 minutes, like breathing mindfully for a moment. Clear also says that the environment is the invisible hand that shakes human behavior. If your desk is full of toys and distractions, your brain will want to play. Design an environment where it is easy to do the right thing. For example, if you want to concentrate, hide your phone in another room. It's like when they put my balls away in the drawer so I can take a nap in peace. Remember, humans, that having a distracted mind is part of your Bombu nature, imperfect human nature. You are not your thoughts, your mistakes, or your distractions. Living mindfully means being responsible for your own mind. You have the choice to turn the spotlight of consciousness back on every time it flickers out. The next time you hear that internal squirrel, breathe, smile, and tell yourself, "There's my jumpy mind again." Give your thought a mental pat on the head and gently return to what you were doing. Understanding your brain is the first step to managing your emotions and improving your life. Keep it up. Keep practicing. Keep wagging your tail, and don't forget that happiness is not a destination, but the path you walk when you are present. But before you go back to the loud world, look at that subscribe button down there. It looks like a ball, doesn't it? If you click it, you join the pack, and we need more good humans in the pack. Also, boop the like button with your snout or your finger. It helps the algorithm find other sad humans who need a treat. Remember, you are a good human. You are the goodest. See you next time.
If the world barks loud and bites, I'll be your nightlight in the nights. You say you're broken, messy, sad. I say you're the best friend I ever had.